So you can start your presentation. Okay, sir. Are you playing? Am I audible?
Accept பண்ணலாமா ஏன் அதான் இப்பதான் கேக்குது அப்படியா ஜாயின் பண்ணணும்
Yeah, okay, sir. Shall we start our session?
My screen is visible, no?
Yeah, sir, you are visible. So, yes,
Okay.
Your video on the Google. Please present your screen, sir.
So shall we start the session? Yes, yeah. Yeah. So hi everyone. So myself Ganesh and Narayanan. So I'm working as a EHS manager in Kimberley Clark India Private Limited. So it is situated in Sri City Industrial Area in Tada, Andhra Pradesh. This comes under Tirupati district. So today I'm going to discuss about the environmental management systems. So how the industries are adapted for the environmental management systems. So how the systems are implemented. So what are the various benefits we are getting in the industries through this system. So I will present. So is it visible my screen, my presentation?
No, sir.
One second.
What do you have?
One second. Please check if it is visible. We will start the session.
Yeah, sir. Your screen is visible now. You can start your session.
Yes. So yeah. So today we are going to see environmental management systems. So you are seeing the screen about the industrial environment. So you know what is environment? We'll call as a surroundings, natures. So this is called environment. So when we are talking about the industrial environment, so this is clearly it is defined what is the industrial environment. So I'm defining here like this. So it is in the industrial environment which a particular industry or any organization or any institute which operates including air, water, land, natural resources, flora, fauna, humans, and the interrelationship. So these all the things within the industry or extending to the outwards towards the environment outside of the industry, how we are correlating, how we are controlling our all the parameters like starting from air, water, land, natural resources, all the parameters. So this extending from the industrial environmental to global systems, like it will be coming outside the local, regional, and global system. So how industries are facing the challenge and how it is coming out from the challenges, how they are dealing all these environmental parameters, that we are going to see in today's session. So in between, you have any questions, anything you can clarify then and there. Yeah, keep all people are following me. So we have a lot of environmental issues at the local level to global level. So today again we are facing, this is the summer month already started. So lot of temperature are increased due to that heat stress. We are facing the challenge. Lot of environmental issues, other challenges are there. So you can list out various environmental issues at your institute as well as. So how various impacts are interrelated with your organization or with your institute and what we are doing against that. So how to manage that thing. So that is today's session. So let us see various environmental issues what we are facing in the nation. So one is the climate change. So climate change changed drastically. So this impacting agricultural and even day-to-day lives are getting impacted. And global warming. So all these topics are known to everyone nowadays. So global warming. So every time, every year, increasing the temperature, even 1 degree increasing also impacting all the life, human life. Let us say human life, we are seeing lot of heat stress, very difficult to walk. Coimbatore like a very pleasant environment. You think about Chennai in Andhra, so already they are given the orange alert due to heat waves are increasing. It's going to be increased as well as for the upcoming months. So this is and all how directly we are facing the challenge from the global warming. And again, ozone layer depletion. So ocean layers are getting affected. You can able to see after COVID, immediate COVID situation, lot of pollution level in that period, COVID situation, it was came down due to various industrial activities are shut down, less transportations are observed. So overall world also, it was some improvements are seen in the environment. And again, water pollution. So lot of water issues are there even now. So where the water is going outside, after that what is happening, this is the major challenge. In the Chennai flood and all, you will see during the flood time, again, water mixed with the rainwater. Everywhere it was going. So people are lively seen in case of water polluted, what will happen. Next topic is air pollution. So even now in Chennai, Delhi and all, you can able to see the newses. Air pollution levels are very worst condition, and even colleges, schools, industries, outdoor activity in Delhi, it is shut down for so many days. So this is and all seen in the newspaper. So older 10 years before, this is the topic. Now the impact is seen on the roads, on the people. Waste management. So lot of waste management issues we are facing day to day life. It's badly impacting on the day to day life as well as deforestation. So again, every year the forest is declining. So forest covers are declining more. Overpopulation. So recent few days before, I seen the newspaper. So we are crossed the population of China. Around 142 crore people are there. Now India is the first in the population. So it was circulated in news as well as. And accidents. So many accidents are happening in the industries. Like one incident we can say in Vizag, in the LG plant, it is accidentally uh, released the hazardous material after COVID, immediate opening of the industry. So there was a leakage of hazardous gas from the industry. Due to that area, people are affected after COVID, immediate COVID, I'm telling. So this kind of accident incidents also happening, not only impacting the human, it will, in the long term, it will impacting the environment. And a lot of deaths are happening in these cases, and again, loss of biodiversity. So these are the in front of us day-to-day activities also. Now these environmental issues are impacting very badly. So in the industrial sectors, so how we are managing these issues. So that was the topic. Today we are going inside into the topic. So how to address the issues in the systematic way. So that is the topic we are taken today. So we called environmental management system. So it is under ISO 14001 2015. So this system, ISO system, is giving the answer for how to manage the whole environmental management system in a particular organization, in an institute, and how to get it done, the various control measures in place. So this is one of the pillar to achieve the sustainability as well as. So here most of the students and audience is coming from the institute background. So this topic will give you the insight how the industries are performing and controlling the all these environmental issues in day-to-day life. So hope you are traveling with me to understand this topic. So this environmental management system will work out the domain circle. So this is called plan, do, check, and act. So in the initial stage, in the planning space, we'll find out what is the need to be achieved. So environmentally, let us say the organization decided to control all the pollution parameters within the industry. and applying and meeting all the legal requirements, legal compliance, and whatever in the world available best practices, technological solutions to achieve to reduce the all the pollution parameters. So that way the industries will set the targets on the various environmental issues arising from the particular organization. And to achieve the goals, the organization will plan different kind of programs, including training, educating the people, and implementing. All this will do in the plant itself. And again, the organization will monitor what and all implemented parameters, and through audit programs, review programs, monthly reviews, quarterly reviews, whether what and all achieved, what and all we are planned, implemented, it is towards our aiming the goal is fulfilled or not. So that way, the organization will check the parameters and act. So corrective and preventive actions. What went wrong in this implementation stage? How to correct, bring them back to fulfill our aims, targets. So that way, this plan, do, check, act cycle will be rotate. So every year, it will be planned the new programs based on the various new issues arising from the industries. So that way, this cycle will be rotated like plan, do, check, act cycle every year, and various implementation of control measures are implemented in the organization. So let us see this slide. So it is implementable already many industries in India as well as abroad. Many of them undergone the EMS program and successfully meeting the requirement. One is legal requirement. Let us say Pollution Control Board is putting regulations on controlling the wastewater standards. So wastewater treated according to the Pollution Control Board requirement. So this system will help you to control. Example, I'm telling this one. So it will control all the legal requirements. Second one, business requirement. Let us say the top management or the directors of the institute or the organization want to achieve more above than legal best practices in order to save the environment, in order to save the human people. So that way also their expectation, everything included into the system. So on the systematically, it will be give the required results. And so you may be heard about the quality management system like ISO 9001. So these are the systems. Along with this system, quality system, various management system. So nowadays, EMS also the part of their system to improve all this related to environmental issues. And it is measurable. Measurable targets and goals are set against the issues. So it is be measurable, it is auditable, and it will give the solution oriented system to the organization. And next one, and yes, it is integrated to all the day-to-day activities, integrated to the suppliers, integrated to the customers, and integrated to the delivery when delivered to the people. Some of the product, even to that level, it was extended to outer worlds as well as. So it is clearly systematic approach for a cleaner, healthier, and environment. So this system definitely it will improve the environmental performance of an organization, and legally it will be able to fulfill and various environmental objectives will be observed, and various resources, raw materials, energy, water, all the type of resources will be conserved sustainably using this system. And definitely it will reduce the pollution of air, water, soil, and minimize the waste generation, and it will reduce the waste cost to the organization, and effectively will manage all the waste related issues. So this is the scope of EMS. So now I will go into the how this system will work. In the EMS, it is the one of the first stage will talk about the understanding of the organization and its context. So the organization or the institute like you, so first we need to identify what are the internal issues related to the environment from each activities. So that need to be listed out, and external issues, what and all going to be affect the environment of the organization. So some examples, upcoming examples are keep coming so that you will be clear about the terminologies. And even, for example, environmental issues being and capable of potentially affect the organization. So these are the things we'll analyze in this EMS. So based on these issues, internal and external issues, which directly or indirectly impacting the organization's environmental performance, it will be listed out for the actions. Based on these issues, how we are going to deal that issues. For that, we are going to develop the environmental management programs. We'll go to into deeper. What may be the internal issues will come? What may be the external issues will come? So in this slide, it will be available. So let us say the workers. So everyday worker working inside the factory. So he may have raised various environmental issues. Let us say he's working in the hot environment. Increased temperatures are present into the environment. So he may raise the concern. Hot environment present is working area. Union. So all the industries having the union to raise this kind of environmental issues, safety issues. So they may also note down for this area, waste generation or more. Waste are not properly segregated. Due to that, various smell is coming. So like that, people are now aware various environmental issues. So they will raise the issues. And the management also need to understand each department in the organization, what are the environmental issues are there, how to solve that one. So that way, so organization need to find out all the department, each department, various environmental issues are there, how to find the issues, how to solve the issues. Some example related to your institute. Let us say various laboratories are there. In the laboratory, various chemicals are there. In the chemical, if you go and see, there may be labeled environmental, toxic to the environment, and hazardous to the human beings. The labelings are clearly marked out. So that how to use that chemicals in the laboratory. In case of spillage on the laboratory, what you have to do? Once spillage occurred, after collecting the hazardous chemical, how you will segregate or how you will store safely in your environment, or you will throw directly into the drainage, is not accepted. If it is throw into the environment under the trees somewhere, how you are going to manage that one? So this is the one example I'm putting on in front of you. So every laboratory, lot of chemicals we are having. In case toxic to the human, what are you doing? In how you are handling, what are the personal protective equipments are you are using? Once used, after handled, where it is going towards environment. So these kind of issues, every department, if you list out each and every activity of your institute also having lot of environmental concerns. So these concerns we need to address. How we will address? So these systems will help you. It will give the more insight to understand the various issues, what you have to do, where you will take the reference. Is the one example. So, like internal parties, internal various departments, what are your activities, where you are getting these materials, where you are disposing. So this and all it will comes in the picture. Okay. And once it is go to the outside external, let us say used chemicals in the laboratory, waste generated in your laboratory, it is went to the outside. How they are handling when you are throwing outside of your organization, this comes under the legal requirement. You are not maintained the hazardous chemicals within the industry as well as outside. So they're having a lot of legal requirement to deal the hazardous waste. Authorized hazardous waste members are there. You have to hand over all this hazardous waste to them only. So likewise, if you go and deep, you have a lot of issues even for the organization. In same way, industries also we have a lot of issues in front of us to deal. So these things we need to list out in this session. Some of the examples again, environmental conditions like climate, air, water quality, land use, existing contamination, natural resources availability, biodiversity. So these environmental conditions, how interacting into the industries. So that also need to be measured. Like all the external area, we are monitoring the air quality. Inside, indoor air quality, we are monitoring. Water quality parameters are monitoring. All the drinking water happening inside the treatment, inside the facility itself. Again, whatever wastewater generated, we are treating inside the facility. Whatever pollution control board limit set of parameter like pH, BOD, COD, these are the parameters are set by the PCB for the particular regions. So accordingly, that wastewaters are released into the water, means sewage treatment plant. Sewage, we have a sewage treatment plant. Through this, we are treating, and the desired water quality only released into the environment. That is also nowadays not allowed. All the water generated within the industry, we are utilizing for gardening purpose, somewhere recycling purpose, we are utilizing. And land cover, 33 percentage of tree plantation, green belt need to be present in the industry. Then only industry allowed to run. So this is the kind of stringent rules, regulations day by day increasing. So that purpose, this EMS will be help us. And we need to, if we go to the external, again, external regulatory bodies, lot of economical, natural resources, which coming outside to inside, how we are dealing that one. All the raw materials we are getting from the natural. So how we are managing that one. So that is the impact. That also we noted down and we need to solve. So this way, how the people, how the process, how various departments are treating each issues arising in the industry that need to be solved in the industries. So yeah, so it will be definitely these issues. From the issues we are learning from many things, we are aiming to solve. Lot of research opportunities also there to strengthen again strength and weakening where and all we are weak, having the issues we are finding, taking help like organizations like institutes, research background people. So we are getting the we are reaching the institute, asking them to do some kind of analysis. So that way various opportunities are there, from industry to institute, again institute to industries collaborations, to solve the weakness, to solve the threats to the people on the industry again. So one important parameter, how we are finding these mechanism, how we are finding the environmental issues deeply, so through environmental aspect and impact studies. So it is a part of in the EMS system. So one of the heart we can say. So environmental aspect in the sense, each organization or a product or services which interacting into the environment, how it is happening this interaction, what is the aspect we are identifying, and same way how it is impact on the product or impacting on the environment, that we are measuring. So upcoming slide will give you the clear cut idea what is environmental aspect and impact. Let us say industries or released air emissions. Let us say we are operating DG 750 kg DG. So we are sometime operating through the DG when it is power failures. So one of the system, whenever DG runs, air emissions are released into the operation, released into the environment. So here, this air emissions of particular industrial activity called environmental aspect. What is the impact on the environment? That is called air pollution. Hope clear. Air emissions generated from one of the activity. So that is called environmental aspect of the activity. So the impact is air pollution. Another one example, fossil fuel depletion. Energy we are using for the particular activity, that is called environmental aspect. Lot of energy, even power is on energy. Diesels we are using, petrol we are using for the different purpose. So energy use, it is related to the environment. Why? One side we are consuming something, another side it will go down that resources. That's why. Let us say, like few months before, we are hearing about Sri Lanka issues. So there was no fuel for the supply. Correct. So whenever resources are not there, that time only we will be able to understand what is the issue is going to be happen in the environment. So energy resources, energy is the one resource. Lot of materials coming from the nature, forest. So if we are consuming, it will be somewhere decreasing that resources that need to be captured. So why this point arising? We need to control on the energy systems, control on the raw material consumption. One small example we can say, let us say in your institute, whenever there is no classes, are you switch off your lights, fans or ACs? From that we are saving some of the power. Okay, so likewise you have to, it is a small example I am giving. Likewise, lot of energy saving initiatives in industry will call as the kaizens. It was help us to save the cost, to save the energy, to reduce the waste in the other side. Okay, and lot next one example is packing. You can see nowadays Flipkart packing. Like last year, Flipkart given the good package of good amount of big package. This thing nowadays it was very compact, less package, less cover up. Why they are doing that? In order to, once you are open the packages boxes, it is going to be waste. One side they are giving the cost, price is increasing, another side waste is increasing on the environment part. Definitely we are going to throw into the environment. So that's why their packaging standards are reducing the packaging limit. And again, the package concepts are, again it was changing, keep changing. Okay, so likewise. And again, stormwater means for all the industrial purpose, even our home purpose, we are taking so much water from the ground. So in order to reduce that, industries are asked to put the flow meter, how much we are every month, how much we are consuming, why so much consumption of water, how to reduce that, identify what are the leakages are there, identify what are the where people are consuming more. If it is unnecessary, we'll ask them to reduce and find out the solution. Pressure drops, technical solutions, admin kind of solutions, rules, inspection kind of solutions. This way. This way, it will save the water balance. And how to recharge the water to the ground. So in our industry, we made so many ponds, big ponds to save the rainwater. That rainwater, again, we are treating and we are consuming for 3 to 4 months, that rainwater giving the solution for us. So presently, I was talking from this city industrial area. So this industry taken one big objective for the last 5 years. Now we are not allowed to put any more borewell to the ground. So commonly, they only allowed to, in order to control our water consumption, only this industrial management, industrial site, it is a private organization. They only come and put in common outside of the industry. If required, they will only monitor all the thing. How much we are consuming the water, we need to pay for them. So very stringent regulations and stringent management practices help a lot to save the water, to save the ground level water. So that way, nowadays, lot of innovative things also happening in the industries. And air pollution. Again, we are encouraging people to come in the common transportations like buses. The olden 10 years before, each individual manager will get the car and all. Nowadays, all the employees, they are treating as a equal. They are arranging the transport to come the people to inside going safely. So this will also giving lot of benefit to the environment to reduce the carbon footprint. Let us say CO2 reduction from the various common transportation also, it will come down. We are encouraging, don't come with a bike, don't come with a car, come with our buses, cabs. Come together, we'll save that. So this way, all the environmental aspects of the industries are managed. So this is one examples, some of the examples we are giving from the industrial side. So hope clear. Any doubts so far, you can ask me. We'll further slides also there. Any doubts from the audience side so far?
If anyone have any doubts, you can ask. I think it can clear to everyone. So, thank Thank you, sir, for joining this session.
Yeah, no. Session is still not, still it is going to continue. Just in between, I'm checking any doubts are there. Okay, I will continue. Another 10 minutes is there. Another slides also there. Okay, so I am continuing. Yeah. So once identified all the aspect, various environmental issues and impact on the environment, again, we need to identify their severity. How much severity means how much severe it is going to impact on the environment, impact on the people, impact on the biodiversity. So that way, if it is more impact, it is need to be addressed immediately. What is the probability? What is the chances of getting impact? And it is linked with the legal. We need to consider without fail. We need to address that one. And again, it is linked with your with the organizations, policies, objectives. Let us say organization design will reduce the air pollution, will reduce the water pollution, will reduce the land cover usage. We will maintain good surrounding 33 percentage of green belt. If it is organization or legal comes under these things, we need to address without any delay. So that's where we'll call it as a impact. All the impacts will be go to the next level of actions. So organization need to be planned. Organization need to be give the resources to activate these activities. So this and all comes under the how to plan. So again, it is again whatever we are talking, it is the measurable. Initially also told measurable and able to achievable. So industries we are practicing these things. That's why I'm able to give it the confidence on these systems. So one example I'm putting for you. For example, so in one of the area compressor room, the noise levels are more. Let us say industrial, we are fixed as per legal 85 decibel. Noise only allowed. Beyond that, it is not allowed. So if you are founding this issue in the organization, they have to take a control measure on that. For example, to decrease the noise level into the particular area, so we need to build kind of wall structure, different kind of acoustic measurement, noise absorbers, and somewhere any new compressors are coming to the place, we need to involve them future reduced level of noise that the designing parameters need to be included into the purchase orders. So this way we need to aim each and attack each and every environmental issues identified in the environment in the organization. So again, it is going to the planning level, process level, all the control measures need to be implemented in the organization. These are all some examples I was putting here. Another one important topic, various environmental related emergency situations may also happen into the organizations. As I told previously, like Bhopal disaster and all, we have seen lot of incidents already happen in India. So in case any hazardous chemical released into the environment, what we need to do? Otherwise, it will badly impact on the environment, impact on the people, so that various systems are need to be into the place to address this kind of issues. So this need to be addressed in the environmental management systems. Okay. So and continuously need to be monitored infrequently system requirements. Okay, through various audits, monitoring programs need to be, and monthly review meetings need to be discussed in order to control the issues. So this way management will be often, it will be review all the activities under this system and keep increasing every year. We need to give the different targets to meet our environmental issues and system requirements. And during audit, anything we found non-conformity, again we need to address that kind of issues. So continually in the sense it is the step by step we need to continually improve these kind of systems to improve the environmental performance of the organization. Yes. So for any doubts, you can speak about. So for any doubts, yeah. Yes, it is open to all. Hope the new topic you are seeing presently. Yes, any doubts are there, you can. I am ready to answer for that.
Dr. Ganesh, thank you very much for spending your time with us.
Yes,
It's a
thank
wonderful
you.
presentation. Sorry I couldn't join you before due to some issue work. I got back now just now. I could just see the last few slides of yours. It was a wonderful presentation.
Okay.
So only one question.
Yes.
For normal people, how could they understand ISO, latest ISO frames with industrial level? For example, if they wish to go buy a bike or car, they should know about what is ISO standards for it. So what they check ISO standards for it.
Okay. So this EMS under ISO 14001 2015. Yeah. Okay. This EMS system comes under ISO 14001 and 2015. So this kind of ISO systems, it is like a ISO 9001. If the organization, even your institute, willing to implement this kind of standards, we need to approach the third party, like ISO organizations, various agencies are there. They will help us, they will train us on the system's requirement, and it is a voluntary requirement. In the same side, if any organization having the major hazardous chemicals or major issues related to environmental issues, by the government itself, they will ask us to go for the certification through EMS in case of environmental major issues. And yeah, through agencies, we will get the training, various awareness training programs, and the various resources will be trained on the entire system requirements. Through this, we can able to implement. Yeah, hope I answered your question because some I'm not able to clearly listen your words.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your
Yes,
wonderful information.
yes. Thank you, Arun, for the good opportunity. Thanks for the institute giving the opportunity to talk with the students. And yeah, industries and the institute together, we can achieve and we can give more solution like this kind of environmental issues, what we have seen today's session.
Thank you, sir. And on behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to convey my deepest regards and heartfelt thanks for the wonderful presentations. Thank you.
Yes, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks to everyone.
sir.